Hi, welcome back to RealmTale, and in the last episode we worked on some skeleton horse stables for these guys, the skeleton horses. And yes, if you're noticing, I have a spyglass. I'm sure you've read the title. We're in 1.17. Finally, RealmTale is in 1.17. It's always been in 0.16. We've just been using the new ore texture. So with that, I've actually done a little bit of kind of 1.17 exploring. I went on an adventure with T. I didn't record any of it because I wasn't feeling too well. I'm not even feeling that well at the moment. I'm a little sick at the moment, so my voice kind of sounds a little weird throughout this video. So hopefully it gets better, but I'm just going to have to deal with it. So as you can see, I've gotten a couple like axolotls, like I killed a couple glow squid, got the glow insects, which I'm kind of excited about. I want to really make all of these signs all glowing because I think it would bring a little bit more glow, make the signs easier to read in the base. I also want to kind of expand the storage center because I also got amethyst, I got deep slate, calcite, all of these new kind of 1.17 blocks available to me, and I want to also add more for ores and stuff because I have deep slate ores and stuff. I also have kind of the raw iron and raw golds, raw stuff like that. So I also want to make a spot for all of those stuff. So I'm going to have to expand the storage system a lot here to fit everything in here. So I have a lot of work ahead of me. So that is definitely going to be some plans, kind of fitting my base for 1.17. Also maybe clearing up some of this pumpkin stuff because at the moment it's the 30th of October. Halloween hasn't even happened yet. By the time I release this, Halloween is probably in the past. So yeah, I should definitely make sure I fix up this by the end of the episode just to make it a little bit more in the spirit because it's no longer Halloween. Also, these guys still spawn. I'm also going to be carrying a Fortune 3 pickaxe around since I think that's going to be a lot more important now since iron and raw iron are all over the place now. Where is the chest? There it is. These will be spawning a lot, so I want to make sure I can get the raw iron out of it instead of just normal iron ore. So that's just something I'm going to be doing in the future. So a lot of plans in this episode. Let's get to them. Alright, I'm back after a little bit. I have organized all of the things, so now I'm sorting deep slate, tough, calcite, move my stone bricks to down here, and now amethyst is being stored up here next to the dripstone, which is also up there. Another thing that happened in between a little bit of clips is T and I gathered a whole ton of axolotls. We are in our search to try and find the rare blue axolotl. However, that just resulted in me finding a whole ton of axolotls, which I've kept all of them, including killing a ton of glow squid for the glow insects, which is pretty cool. I also replaced Joshy the fishy, which I've been using for a while, with Joshy the axolotl. I figured I might as well use him for now and maybe eventually go back to Joshy the fishy right now, but I definitely want to start using Joshy the axolotl. I just think it's a good touch, and if he dies, we have plenty to carry on the legacy, so definitely going to be using that. Also, this happened. Yeah, that was the RealmTale opening. We let in a whole ton of new members onto the server. We even have a couple new members on right now, like Wise Weasel is currently playing on the server, so that's pretty exciting to see all of the new players joining. Alright, so what I've actually done is just set up a quick little lava farm here, just so I can get a little bit more lava. So as you can see, I have the cauldron set up right below the dripstone. However, I'd like to expand this. However, I'm kind of low on the actual pointed dripstone here. So I think a good thing to invest in is making a pointed dripstone farm. However, I only have like this much dripstone. I like literally used all of the little dripstone little stalactites there to make this. So I might have to go to 1.17 areas and get some more, or I could quite simply just take one of these. Not that. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Get one of these, and just remember, with this one pointed dripstone, I'm gonna hope to grow the entire farm into millions of pointed dripstone. Also, you may notice my skin, I'm now half and half zombie. The effects of the pumpkin pie have actually started to worn off now, and the brains that I'm now eating are actually healing me, so I'm actually turning back into a human, which is pretty good to see since Halloween is slowly going away. It's actually a perfect time for my skin to slowly turn back to normal, so that's pretty cool to see. Let's go build a pointed dripstone farm. Alright guys, we're back, and as you can see, this is the dripstone farm. It's pretty small at the moment. I definitely want to expand it when I get actually more dripstone, but at the moment I really only have one pointed dripstone. So, as you can see, there's glass on the front here. I was actually going to make it where you could see it, but then I realized that a dripstone farm actually can be pretty small. This dolphin, I swear, I can't control myself. Here we go. Get into the thing. The dolphin's grace is so annoying. Holy crud. Anyways, as you can see, that's the pointed dripstone farm. It's quite simple. Man, that dolphin is very annoying. Okay. There you go. The pointed dripstone is right there. So when it grows, it will get detected by this observer and then push all of it down, making sure not to push out the source block, and then it will all harvest in here. So that's pretty cool to see it working here. I definitely want to expand it, like I said before. And the reason that had glass is, again, I was going to make it one-sided, and then I realized it's pretty skinny, so I could just double the size of it as it is. So definitely need to get some more pointed dripstone in there eventually. So that is the pointed dripstone farm all finished up. Alright, as you can see, the sickness, like I said, was kind of going away, so I'm no longer a zombie. However, oh, give me a sec, guys, I'm not feeling too good. Oh, there we go. Man, I have now even gotten less and less of a zombie here. As you can see, the sickness is slowly going away. I'm slowly turning back into the normal human, so definitely eating the brains as a food source has definitely helped me. So much so that I think I might not have to eat brains in the future. However, I am still a little bit part zombie. As you can see, my arm is still a little bit of a zombie, so I'm going to have to definitely get that fixed. But I am slowly turning back into human, which is super cool to see. Alright, the next thing I want to do is actually just take some of the copper ore and all of the iron ore that I kind of farmed over, not the deep slate stuff. That stuff is too cool to kind of use. I'm going to just keep the deep slate stuff. But I'm going to take a ton of the ores here and kind of turn them all into the raw materials of them using a fortune pickaxe. So as I normally do, I'm going to make a giant pillar over here, and I'll get back when I have destroyed all of this stuff. Alright, as you can tell from the pillars, we have a lot of iron. So I'm going to take out the old Fortune 3 pickaxe and start destroying all this. Hopefully I can also mend my wings in the process. So let's quickly do all of that. I missed. God dang it. Okay, I'm starting with copper. Wait a second, you don't even get XP from this. Oh. Well, I'm just a derp. I thought you got XP from this. This shows I have not played the 1.17 update like at all. Alright, there we go. There is all of the raw material mined there. So a lot of copper. I'm going to actually start smelting some of this stuff maybe to get it into actual copper ingots. So I can maybe make some copper blocks because I definitely want to do some builds with copper. I think it would be pretty cool. So definitely need to do that. Also, I kind of want to upgrade my bee farm because if I'm going to be using copper, I'm going to need wax. And yeah, these guys, they're not the best at producing. I only have like 2 bees, so might need to make a better bee farm for these guys. Man, that is a slow bee. Okay, anyways, back to the base. Now, the copper is still smelting, so as that is smelting, I want to quickly make a real quick pop-up lichen, kind of bit of a lichen farm here. And that's really easy to do. I just need a dispenser and then make like an observer clock. Of course, I have no observers. Do I have any dispensers? Where are they? There they are. I do. I have one. That's all we need. I can take some redstone from here and grab some of this and one of these. And that's about it. I'm going to grab some concrete for a building block, just like so. And hey, quick tutorials with Josh. This is how to build a lichen farm. I'm going to do it back here. Again, this is going to be here for like very limited time, so I don't really care if it looks good or not. We should do something like that. Do something like this. Do something like this. Do something like this. This. Bam. That turns on the farm. Obviously, I'm going to need to put some bone meal in here. Then I can pretty much do this and just shear it right here. So if I get some bone meal, Alright, now with the bone meal here, I can actually turn on the farm. As you can see, it spreads around, so I can just take a shear and just keep shearing this area where it grows. Obviously, it grows around me. Again, I don't really care. This shop is just kind of for a quick, limited time here as I can get some lichen with the farm. So, I can stay here for a little bit, get some lichen while this copper smelts. Alright, some time has passed, and all of the copper is melted into copper ingots, so that is pretty cool to see. I have a lot more copper I can use for some builds, even made a copper chest in my storage center. You may also notice I have no longer have any of the zombie sickness. I'm 100% cured, which is pretty cool. I can go back to eating normal foods now, because if I go back to pumpkin pie, I'm just going to get sick once again. Also, this has been left here, a Funi bundle. I don't know what this is. I assume it's a bundle from Funi. Who would have thought? And if you look inside, it's a Funi like pixel art. That's honestly pretty cool. I didn't know you did. I didn't know you could do that with. Oh crud! I'm so sorry, Funi. Oh no! I ruined the Funi bundle. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't know that's what bundles did. Okay, I'm just gonna do this and hope that it fixes it. If I just do this, it should work. I'm sure nothing will go wrong here. Just gonna clean up the Funi bundle. It's like it never happened. Okay, well, I completely messed up the Funi. I completely messed up the Funi bundle. I'm so sorry. It was an accident. I didn't know if you right-click the bundle, it all just falls out. I mean, it's got the Funi colors there. You just gotta squint real hard. Maybe it's a deformed Funi. You know what? I'm sorry, Funi. If you could get me a new one, I'd be so happy. I'm sorry. That was an accident. But, I mean, with that aside, I mean, come on. I'm cured of my sickness. I got a cool bundle. I mean, I definitely want to keep the bundle itself because I think it's pretty cool. So I'm going to move on to a little bit more projects. Alright, some time has gone by, and I talked to Funi, who's currently on the server, if you couldn't tell, along with a couple other new faces on the server as well. And he's fixed the Funi bundle. I have to remember not to right-click now, so that's pretty cool. Thanks, Funi, again, for fixing it. You may also have noticed, I now have a hat. It's a Halloween hat. I don't know, Optifine just gave it to me. I don't know why this is on, because what I was going to do now is actually change the beacons back to white. It's no longer Halloween in my books. It's now November 1st. Halloween's now in the past. It's 365 days in the future as well. So I'm switching the base back to normal. So I'm going to do all of that and then fix the base here. So I'll get back when all of that is done. Alright, with all the beacons turned back to normal, I've started taking down some of the pumpkins, which is kind of sad because I really do like the way they look kind of scattered around the base. It kind of brings a really nice feel to it. However, it is no longer Halloween, so I definitely have to tear these down. I could definitely do something in the future, maybe with like snow for Christmas or something like that. I think it would look really cool to kind of add to the whole base aesthetic. So I'm just going to take down all of these guys, all of the beautiful stacks that I have made, and I'll get back when all of that is done as well. Alright, as you can see, all the pumpkins are now cleaned up. All of the beacons are back to their glorious white stage. There is no longer any Halloween at my base, apart from the hat that I'm wearing. But that will probably come off soon, probably in the next episode. So as you can see, the base is looking nice and normal, as it should, for the rest of the year. With all of the 1.17 activities, gathering a couple of things, expanding the storage system for all the 1.17 blocks. I can't wait to explore more of the 1.17 area in future episodes. Obviously, a big part of today's episode was letting on a ton of new members, showing some of those clips and things from the whole opening. So that was pretty cool to see. But with that, I'm going to end the episode right here. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like. If you really enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe. It's the best way to help me out here on the channel. Thanks again so much for watching. Stay tuned for more.